Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in the M55 on Malinovka, one of the best arty maps in the game. Now, I love this map. This is the map that I actually got the most damage I've ever done on, which was 9,972 damage, but only one kill. And that came back to bite me as we ended up losing the match because of it. Now, you ask yourself, well, what do you got to do? If you're doing 9,972 damage, what do you got to do to win the match? Well, unfortunately, I learned a big lesson from that match, and that is when you shoot at tanks for damage, and then you leave them alive, they come back to haunt you. So I no longer, if I have a chance to kill a guy, will leave him alive. And the reason for that is after doing 9,972 damage and losing a match handily, like there was most of their team left, and by most of their team, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that got a kill that game, and I only killed one guy. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a bad match. Great for me, but at the same time, a sweet and sour pill to swallow. But anyway. We're going to go down here, and you know my strategy by now. I get down below ground as best I can to stay in a spot. Well, actually I went a little further than I normally do. But basically I'm protecting myself from being spotted initially. That's the whole goal. Just try not to get spotted right off the bat. If you can survive long enough to get to end game in an artillery, you're doing really well. Now, we see that they're going to be at the top of the hill. We've got a light tank up there ready to spot them. So I'm in position to open fire as soon as they get spotted. And I'm looking for any telltale signs of where they're going to pop up first. Any trees knocking down. Oh, first tank is spotted. VK4502A, shot out. And he stops. Of course he would, right? That moment you place the shot ahead of him and he's like, wait a second, I'm going to stop now. For no real reason other than he just felt the shell incoming. He felt the 8 inches of doom coming towards him. But it doesn't matter because it's okay. These guys will get stuck up here in the top and they will be sitting still long enough for us to be effective. So IS-7 shot out just behind him. He backs up and we splash him. So not a whole lot of damage there, probably 450 to 500. Because it literally landed right off the side of his tank. Now we have a T-10 out in the open. It's the Tier 9 Russian Heavy. And an E-100. And an M103. Shot out. We splash off the back of the M103. Now look at how that affects the battle. Even just splashing tanks for nothing. Just splashing them makes them change what they're doing. So use that to your advantage. You may not always be able to get shots on them, but look how far he backed off now. So, even if you can't get the shots initially, I take the shot at the T-10, he pulls forward. But even if you don't have the shots initially, you can always make them do what you want them to do. Now our team, our platoon is moving around the left side, and they are already at their base. So hopefully they can take a couple of the guys that are there. And M103 shot out. There we go, good hit, 792. That's our first decent hit of the game. Now I realize that my team is asking for help, so I turn. I'm going to relocate further south because we've won the left side, so there's no reason for me to sit this far forward. I've got cross the map range on this, so I'm going to move down to the side of the lake here, or river, whatever you want to call it, and then I'm going to try to help our team out as best I can. Now our light tank dove right in there, and he's in trouble. He's got 2 light tanks, a tank destroyer, and the artillery over there that are all probably trying to kill him right now. So I need to get located as quick as I can so that I can turn and try to, if nothing else, see the people that he's shooting with. That way, if he does die, I can still make it to where it's not in vain and I can do damage. So I hurry up. I'm zooming in. Can I get there before they disappear? All right, we've got a tank destroyer Conway. Guaranteed shot kill if I kill it, or if I hit it. So he didn't look like he was moving, so shot out. And we get 2 of them. That's another bombardier. And that is my 10th bombardier in this tank. That poor Rue just happened to sit right next to that guy, and down he went. So hopefully that helped our friend, because he was the last one to spot him. Hopefully we got it before he ended up losing the assisted damage for that. Now we got a T-57 Heavy here sitting out in the open. Shot out. Good hit, 750. Good result. And you can see he starts looking all over the place. He's starting to shoot at the guy behind him. Now the tank destroyer's in front of him, and they put him to sleep. Now going back to the top of the hill to try to help these guys. E-100 is just begging for it.
Reloaded.
And shot out. Nope, nope, nope. Hold on. He's turning around. Wait for it. And I shoot. Can he get there? Ah! It just went over top of him. He made that right turn. I thought we were going to catch him broadside on to an 8-inch howitzer. Unfortunately, that wasn't how it ended up. But it's okay, because now we have 3 tanks between me and the bad guys on this side, and 3 tanks between me and the bad guys on the other side. This is anybody's ball game. We have a 1 tank advantage, so this still could go either way. Shot out on the E-Hundo. There we go, 652. Not a great hit, but 1, and look, he immediately backs off. He immediately is like, I don't want to be here. And that's why this map is so great for artillery, because they sit out in the open, because there's very little cover on this map. And then once you push, you're out of, you don't have cover. So E-Hundo again, shot out.
Fire.
He's going to keep backing up. They track him just in time for my shot to hit him for 500. So we're at least doing some consistent damage now, so that's a good start. We've got our 2 kills from the bombardier earlier, and we're up to 7 hits, so we're doing okay. We're not doing great on damage, but we're doing okay. T-54E1 auto-loading medium, and I was ready to shoot, but he looked like he was going to charge around the corner. He does. He gets the kill, and shot out, and then he pulls forward. So unfortunately, we didn't get that. Now there's only 2 tanks in front of me now to stop them from getting to me. We must defend the base at all cost. So we've got the E-Hundo, I'm presuming, coming down the hill. And now he disappears. Now there's only 1 tank over here on the right side. Will we be able to stop their advance? If we can't see them, we're not going to be able to. Now the good news is, even though it's a tie ball game, our guys are in their cap, which means we have the advantage. They have to attack our guys at the cap or lose the battle. Now this E-100 is pushing up. And zooming in. Shot out. 503 or 603 was a good hit there. Now hopefully that tank destroyer, whatever it is, can put a hit on him and get him off the ball game. 10 seconds. Oh, he's not even looking at his right side. What are you doing? Oh, can I save our tank destroyer? Nope. Unfortunately, I can't. But it's okay. Shot out.
Loading up the HE shells.
I avenge him. I can't always save everybody, but I will avenge you if I get the chance. So now we got a T-54E1, and remember, this is Peasy in the Death Star down here, even though it's not his actual count. Can he get him? Peasy derps it into the ground, and the T-54 is gonna get him. But it's okay. Remember, I will avenge you. And can I get him before the game ends? Shot out. And we get him. Game over. I avenged Peasy's death. E-100's pulling back. It'd be great if we could have gotten another shot on him, but I'll take the win. 4,800 damage, another Gores, another Bombardier medal for us, 4 kills, top of the leaderboard. that's a good result. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.